Dozens of people detained on the far west side overnight in what San Antonio police believe is a human smuggling case. It's a still developing story. We're going to tell you everything we know so far.
Good morning from the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. We're inside the Swine Bar. Coming up on GMSA, we're going to be talking all things stock show. We'll have all those details coming up.
Live from KSAT 12. Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hi there. Good morning. It is Friday, February 11th.
Happy Friday. Happy upcoming Super Bowl weekend, Valentine's weekend, however you want to celebrate.
There's a whole lot going on, including the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo, the first full weekend of that. Let's go outside with live cam and see how things are shaping up at just shy of 9 o'clock on our Friday morning.
Hey there, guys. Look in the distance here. You can see a little bit what looks like cloud cover. That's a little bit of fog I think we're seeing in the distance there on live cam. Not seeing it here in San Antonio. We're off to a great start. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful weekend. But I want to show you the satellite picture here, and you can see where we are seeing some of the clouds. Actually, it's probably, again, in the form of fog, and that's out towards Kerrville, Rock Springs, Uvalde, down towards Carrizo Springs. This will lift pretty quickly. Shouldn't be a big deal. Temperatures, as you see there, in the mid-50s here in town, some 40s down towards Pleasanton and Kennedy. Today's going to be one of our warmest days, though, in our 7-day forecast. There's a look at the visibility down to close to 0 in Rock Springs, Eagle Pass, down to Carrizo Springs. Those are kind of the areas where there may be some fog. Pollen count is in. Mountain cedar dropped from yesterday, but it's still in the moderate category. It's at 380. Molds are low at 170. And get ready for tomorrow because we got a cold front coming through. Right now, we expect it to come through right around sunrise. Gusts of 40 miles per hour. That's what you'll notice the most. Gusty north winds. Then a few showers. Highs will only be in the 50s tomorrow behind this front. So a little bit of a change there. Today, though, warm. 75, sunny. Westerly winds 5 to 15 miles per hour and gusty. Hopefully the roads are looking good this morning. Let's check in with Steven for the latest there.
Yeah, it's pretty nice outside, and the roads are looking pretty nice as well. Let's take a look at 37 at Houston. We're seeing someone that may be having some car trouble out here at Loop 410 there at 13, but nothing major right now. Looks like traffic is getting back to normal, so that's some good news, especially now that people are driving off into the weekend. But keep in mind, we did have a few issues out there. Let's go ahead and bring it into 35 near Zarzamora. Now, there was a crash that was causing some buildup a little bit further up on northbound of those lanes of 35. Thankfully, looks like that has quickly improved, and that crashing looks like it may have cleared, but we're still seeing a slight slowdown here on the I-35 southbound at Walters, where a crash was reported. So you got to watch out for that and make sure you're taking it slow out on the roads. And we're also still seeing a slight slowdown here off Loop 410 westbound at Broadway Street, but I'm not really too concerned about these issues. It looks like they are quickly improving, so traffic getting back to normal as we take one last look at TransGuide US 90 at 35. People driving off into the weekend, just remember, keep it safe. Guys.
Thank you, Stephen.
Let's look at today's 9 at 9.
Truckers in Canada continue to protest COVID-19 restrictions by blocking major bridges. The blockage is disrupting the flow of auto parts and other products between the U.S. and Canada. Honda will temporarily stop production on one assembly line today at its plant in Ontario.
Meanwhile, in the UK, they are easing travel restrictions for both vaccinated and unvaccinated travelers. Officials there announcing those who are fully vaccinated or under 18 can skip testing starting today. Unvaccinated travelers will only have to isolate if they test positive for COVID-19.
New satellite images are coming in from Western Russia and Belarus. They appear to show a continuing military buildup. This comes as pressure continues to mount on Ukraine.
2021 ended with home prices rising by double digits. The National Association of Realtors says the average home price is below $362,000. That's about 15% higher than 2020. The good news, realtors think that should change later this year.
The gray wolf is back on the endangered species list. The Trump administration had previously removed the wolf from the list, saying its population had sufficiently recovered. In response, the wildlife organization filed a lawsuit saying the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service failed to protect the animal.
In Utah, a new law is in effect for nonviolent offenders. If you committed a crime and did your time, you are eligible to have your criminal history wiped. This will be the second state in the nation to have such a law.
Experts say Super Bowl week is a great time of year to get a deal on a big screen. Consumer analysts say retailers are dropping prices on big screen TVs right now because they need to clear out older models for the new ones, which typically drops in March or April.
Green Day's frontman Billy Joe Armstrong can once again cruise down the boulevard of broken dreams. The rocker's 1962 Chevrolet has been returned after it was stolen last week in California. Police say the thieves stole $48,000 worth of goods from a local business, including 2 electric guitars, an amp, and Armstrong's car.
It's almost that time of year again for the Shamrock Shake. McDonald's will start selling its minty St. Patrick's Day themed milkshake on February 21st. The sweet treat has been a fan favorite since it debuted more than 50 years ago in 1970. Mickey D's is also bringing back the Oreo Shamrock McFlurry. And that's today's 9 at 9.
And we kicked off the first day of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo yesterday, and that was just the beginning. Today is day 2, and there's still plenty to do for the whole family.
Jonathan Coates is out there live again this morning. Jonathan, what can people expect today?
Well, people can expect a whole lot of fun, lots of food, lots of music. Right now, I'm inside the swine bar this morning. Earlier, I was spending some time with some other animals, but today, as you can see, they're just walking all over the place. These pigs have been competing, they've been showing. And let's take a look over here with Ashlyn and Brooklyn. Good morning, y'all.
Hello, my name's Ashlyn Crossland. And I'm Brooklyn Crossland.
Yeah, so I understand you guys just showed your pig. How did that work out?
It was good. I showed yesterday and today, and unfortunately I didn't place, but it was still fun and good competition.
Now, Ashlyn, I understand you guys are seniors, so this is going to be your last year participating. How does that make you feel?
It's very sad since we were brought into the breeding and raising show pigs. Since we've done this before we could even walk. We were showing in the San Antonio Open show. Before we were even eligible to show in the actual show here. So it's very sad, and our family's very sad, but we have many nieces and nephews that are going to carry it on.
Now, Brooklyn, this is something that you're no stranger to. You actually say you were born into this. Talk to a little bit about what that journey has looked like.
It's been a learning process. I've learned literally everything, new things every single day. I still pick up on new things like today, like when the judge told me that he liked my pig, but he wanted it more fresh. And I had asked my dad, what does he mean by fresh? And it just means that he wants it more flexible and loose. So I'll know that for tomorrow's show.
Now, Ashlyn, can we take a look and show our viewers Lady May? Yeah.
So this is my purebred spot. This is Lady May. We bred and raised her. I raised her all by myself. Me and my dad bred her this past summer, and we are planning to breed her again.
Well, she is beautiful. Mark, Stephanie, I was spending some time inside with Lady May, and let me tell you, she's loving, she's cuddling, she's adorable. And I'm going to continue to hang out here inside the swine bar and bring you the latest the next half hour. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. And you can catch a recap of last night's live broadcast on our website at KSAT.com.
Yeah, don't miss out on any of the fun. For all things rodeo, be sure to visit KSAT.com. 9:06 right now in your other morning headlines. The latest on the federal trial in Minnesota of 3 former police officers in the death of George Floyd. And a hero first responder is speaking out after saving a middle schooler.
David Sears is here to explain all of this. Hey, good morning again.
Good morning. We'll get to the hero in just a second, but first we're going to start with this. The prosecution could be resting their federal case against the 3 former police officers charged in the death of George Floyd. Now, the officer with the longest tenure of the 3 was on the stand yesterday. All 3 men charged with violating Floyd's civil rights for failing to provide medical aid. 2 of them are also charged with failing to intervene against Derek Chauvin, the former officer who knelt on Floyd's neck and is serving time for murder now. Depending on when or if the prosecution wraps up their case, his defense could start presenting their case as soon as this afternoon or on Monday. Look at this. SUV, house. What's wrong with that picture? Yeah, not exactly the driveway right there. This is up to the police to figure out how that SUV got up there, but you can see the driver trashed right through a wooden fence that also has some brick on it. That sent the debris all over the place. The only way to get it off the roof was to just kind of pull it down with a cable. This happening in Oklahoma City. The driver was taken to the hospital, not seriously hurt. The SUV towed away. It's a wonder there were wheels that worked. And then the SUV being towed and the SUV's towing some debris along with it. Maybe they can fix it later, but probably not. All right, remember this from last week? The Maryland crossing officer holding up her hand for a car to stop while the middle schooler crossed the street. The car didn't stop and clipped Corporal Annette Goodyear. But as she was doing that, you can see it again in slow motion, she was able to push that middle schooler out of the way before that car got the little girl. But it did get the officer. The video has been seen worldwide. The officer is still a little sore, but she is back at work and receiving all kinds of accolades for heroic actions. And for the first time, the officer is speaking out about the incident along with the middle school student. Goodyear described the moment it happened when she hit the street.
When I hit the ground, my first instinct was to find Violet, so I lifted my head up and looked around, and I saw her standing there. At that point, I knew, I was like, okay, now I got to make sure I'm okay. But I don't like the attention. I'm not used to it, so I'm a little off balance here. And anyone can tell you, all of this is just not me.
I'm sorry, you're a hero. You're going to get a lot of attention.
Right. Yes, we apologize.
I hate to put you in that position, but doing what you did to save that middle schooler, yeah, you deserve the attention, whether you want it or not.
We agree 110%.
I found it fascinating, though, that her thought was look up, see where the little girl is.
Yes.
And then go back down and start thinking about me. But I mean, that's just a fantastic way that these officers do this thing. Is it's always somebody else first, and then I'll worry about me later. So that was
very thankful to her.
Yep.
Thank you, David.
All right.
We'll see you back here in a bit. Right now, 9:09, about 54 degrees. Still ahead on GMSA at 9.
A historic San Antonio highway once again undergoing a name change. How business owners in the area hope the name will make it easier for their customers to navigate the area.
And dozens of people detained early this morning on the far west side in what police believe is a pretty big human smuggling operation. We'll tell you what else we know so far. Some top stories we're following today, and this was our big story on the early newscast today. San Antonio police dealing with a case of human smuggling early this morning.
Police got a call around 3:30 this morning for people coming out of a big rig. Officers had to chase down people in the parking lot at the Westover Marketplace Shopping Center near 151 and Loop 410.
Now, officers detained about 25 people, including the suspected truck driver and others who they believe had to come to pick up some of those migrants. All of them have been turned over to the Department of Homeland Security.
And a mother is recovering from injuries after she tried to stop her two sons from fighting each other.
Happened around 1:30 this morning at an apartment complex just north of downtown on Mistletoe near Blanco and Woodlawn. That's where SAPD says one of the brothers pulled out a knife. When the mom tried to break up the fight, she was cut on her hand.
She was treated on the scene, and officers are still trying to figure out what led up to the fight and if anyone will face charges.
And new details in a disturbing case, a couple facing charges for allegedly tying up and locking their children in cabinets.
So this is 34-year-old Valerie Diaz, and according to an arrest affidavit, Diaz and 30-year-old Eric Martinez locked up the three kids, ages 5, 6, and 11, in complete darkness with zip ties.
Police say the kids were given little food while locked up and were not allowed to use the bathroom. Investigators also say Martinez abused the kids. Diaz is facing several charges in this particular case.
And the time right now is 9:14 and 54 degrees, warming up pretty quickly.
Yeah, another nice day on tap. And then our weather team is predicting some pretty significant weather changes for tomorrow.
Yes, we want to make people aware, if you have morning plans tomorrow, know that there's going to be some gusty winds, maybe a few showers, and it will turn cooler tomorrow. Not cold, but cooler. We're thinking temperatures will be in the 50s most of the day tomorrow. So just a heads up there. Let's go outside for you right now. You'll see that we do have blue skies and 55 degrees, a little bit of cloud cover there in the distance. West-southwesterly winds at about 9 miles per hour. And those are the clouds we're seeing there on live cam. As we look north, we can see some of the cloud cover and maybe some fog there around Kerrville and Rock Springs. Rock Springs was reporting low visibility earlier. Now this will lift fairly quickly. I don't expect it to hang around very long. 62 right now in Hondo, 54 Kerrville, 55 San Antonio, 52 New Braunfels, 50 in Gonzales. And here's the forecast for today. As we fast forward to 4 p.m., 75 here in San Antonio. Places like Hallettsville will be around 73. Notice there will be some 80s on the map as you get down towards Carrizo Springs, Cotulla, Eagle Pass, and Del Rio. Those will be the warmest spots this afternoon. And this will be our warmest day likely in the 7-day forecast. As we get into tomorrow morning, here comes that front. Temperatures fall into the 50s and even 40s there in the hill country. And then we stay in the 50s most of the day, 55 here in San Antonio, mid 50s, maybe even some lower 50s in places like Seguin and Gonzales. So yes, a cooler Saturday. Still not a bad day to head out to the rodeo or whatever plans you may have. Just you may want to take a jacket with you. As far as rain goes, once that front comes through, and we think it'll be through right around sunrise, there could be some showers and maybe even a thunderstorm or two, although I think that is not all that likely. But the best chances, as it looks right now, will be just east of San Antonio. Then by 9 o'clock, still a few very light showers around. And by midday, most of the threat for rain will push south. But the clouds will hang on a little bit longer before clearing out tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. And by Sunday morning, we could see temperatures close to freezing here in town. Now, the other side to all this, the gusty winds. Look at some of these gusts, gusting to 43 potentially, and this is just one computer model, but I think we'll see some gusts around 40 miles per hour, probably mid-morning through lunchtime, and it stays fairly windy throughout the rest of the day before those winds die down by the evening hours. So to sum it all up here, 52 degrees by 10 o'clock, just a 10% chance of rain at 8 a.m. through noontime. Temperatures staying in the 50s, as we mentioned, and then some clearing skies late in the day will probably top out somewhere in the mid-50s by the afternoon hours. Let's look at temperature extremes across the country. Yesterday was 91 in Anaheim, California. Cold spot this morning. Angel Fire, New Mexico was -10. So there was a 101-degree temperature difference between the high and low, and they weren't that far apart. But the reason I point out California is because we got the Super Bowl going on there Sunday, obviously. And the forecast, and I like this whole Tecmo Super Bowl forecast look here, 86 has potential to be one of the warmest Super Bowls ever. And the stadium has a roof, but there's some open air there, so pretty interesting. It will be warm for that game. And the reason for that, big ridge of high pressure out west. That breaks down. We get a system coming in. It looks like by Wednesday and Thursday of next week for us, and that will change the forecast a little bit. We get some unsettled weather and maybe some rain back in the forecast. So here's the 7-day. 55 tomorrow, as we said, 64 Sunday and sunny, 70 on Monday for Valentine's Day, 71 Tuesday, and the rain chances back in the forecast Wednesday and Thursday, guys.
Aw, 70 for Valentine's Day. How romantic.
That's the important day, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, oh yeah, and Super Bowl.
There's that, too.
Thank you, Justin.
I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to take the
You're just going to say there.
I think the smart way out. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Justin. 9:18, about 55 degrees.
Valentine's Day, just a few days away. And if you don't have plans, the San Antonio Zoo wants to help you find your next ex during their latest event. So still ahead on GMSA at 9, how you can get tickets and maybe even win some prizes.
We want to get some late-breaking news on the north side of town. San Antonio police are at the scene of a body found at an apartment complex. This all unfolding in the 2300 block of Nacogdoches Road near Loop 410.
We're told that officers got there shortly after 7 and found one man dead. They believe that man and another man got into some sort of incident overnight, and that led to the death.
Now, investigators are not sure right now if it's self-defense or perhaps murder. The second man was taken downtown for questioning. We continue to gather information at the scene, and we'll have an update for you coming up on the news at noon and online at KSAT.com.
And it's a win for the West Side community and a case of roadway deja vu. Old Highway 90 became known as Enrique Barrera Parkway, and now it's being changed once again.
This time to historic Old Highway 90 after a unanimous city council vote here in San Antonio. Our John Paul Barajas says it's been an ongoing fight for the last 6 years.
It's a roadway with a wealth of history and passion. Some of these businesses have been here for more than 50 years on what was once known as Old U.S. Highway 90. Many of them outraged when the name changed to Enrique M. Barrera Parkway 6.5 years ago.
Words can't explain the way we felt, because you did everything right, everything we were supposed to do, we did it, and it didn't go our way.
Javier Gutierrez is part owner of Del Bravo's record shop. He and others on the highway fought to keep the name the same in 2015, but lost. They had to wait 5 years before trying to change it again. And today, in a unanimous city council decision,
motion carries. Do we have a city manager's report?
The road's name is back, now to be called Historic Old Highway 90. The original change was made to honor late city councilman and Edgewood ISD trustee Enrique Barrera. Gutierrez says the issue was never with the man that was being honored in the street name change, but instead,
Old Highway 90, it identifies us. The name identifies us here.
Not only does today's vote bring back a sense of who they were and are, but businesses hope to clear up confusion with their customers.
They end up on Enrique Street, like Javier said, about a quarter mile down, and then you try to steer them in, and oh my God, I can't be on the phone. We got school zones all around me, and you try to steer them in, and they don't show up.
With today's decision, owner of 4M Auto Supply, Mike Koormans, believes business will be back.
That was our John Paul Barajas reporting.
And there's a lot more ahead on GMSA at 9.
San Antonio Stock Show Rodeo now up and running to full effect. Coming up later on in the hour, Jonathan Cotto fills us in on what they have planned for your Friday.
And the San Antonio Zoo hoping to let nature take its course this weekend by bringing single people together, doing a pre-Valentine's Day event, how you can meet your next ex after the break.
Okay. And checking TransGuide right now, there's I-10 at Woodlawn's. Beautiful day here in San Antonio and surrounding areas. I-10 at Probant. We are watching the roads for you, and we're going to check on your weekend forecast with Justin once again coming up.
And welcome back. It is 9:28. So if you don't have a Valentine yet, it's not too late. The San Antonio Zoo is hosting a Meet Your Next Ex event this Saturday, so tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. You heard that right. We have Hope Roth telling us more about this chance to meet your next ex. All right, you got us, Hope. Who came up with this crazy idea? Do you know?
Well, we actually tried this last year, and if you remember, this was the weekend that Snowmageddon started.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I know. For all of the hundreds of people that were coming out, we actually still had people who came to the zoo, and we all huddled inside until we decided, yeah, we should probably go home, or we can still make it home.
So what is exactly this event?
This is an event for an adult, 21 and older. It's actually taking place on zoo grounds, and the tickets are $30. You can get them on our website. It is from 7 to 10, but throughout the evening, we're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. So between 7:30 and 8:30, we're actually going to have 3 different rounds of speed dating. And if you participate in the speed dating, it will actually enter you for one of our hippo kisses. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with what those are, but they've become quite popular. They're actually a painting that's made with non-toxic paint that we put on the hippo's mouth, and we make a painting out of the kiss. So we'll have those available to win. And this is really something for everyone. The zoo prides itself on inclusion. So when you enter, you will get a wristband, and that wristband color will let everybody else in the event know if you're taken, if you're single, if you're looking, and if you're part of the LGBTQ plus community. So this is really fun. And we're going to have all kinds of animal chats happening. We're going to do a hippo drop feed. It's really going to be a fun night. I encourage everybody to get your group of girls. It's a great girls' night out, guys' night out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And that was my next question, if this is only for single people. So it's for everybody. So if like there's a group of friends, just want to have a great time, this is also for them as well.
Yeah, you definitely want your wingman when you're going to an event called Meet Your Next Ex. So that's where the wristbands will come in, and it will show if you're taken. So don't worry if you're married or in a committed relationship. You can bring your partner too and just enjoy the evening. We're going to have the carousel open, and we're also going to have some great prizes. And there's no raffle tickets being sold. Just entering is going to get you eligible. And we're going to do like some Beats earbuds, and we're going to have Zoo La La tickets available that evening that we're going to give away. There you go. There's the hippo kiss.
There's a painting. Oh, how cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
It really is fun. It really is. So we're hopeful that the weather holds out. It looks really, really good this year, and we already have hundreds of people that are coming. So it is going to be a very well-attended event. We're going to have food, cocktails, and beverages also available for purchase that evening. And my favorite thing is at 8 o'clock, We're going to have a separate DJ in a separate part of the zoo, and we will have Club Wild Things, so you can come and dance and have fun.
So if you go to this thing and you're like, I met a real animal this weekend, I mean, it would fit, right, Hope?
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, you guys have thought of everything, Hope Roth.
Well, we want to make sure that we stay relevant, and Valentine's Day is a holiday, if you say, that you either love it or you hate it.
Right.
So we're going to give people a reason to love it no matter what.
Well, that's cool. Everybody gets a chance to enjoy the day then. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to hearing how this event went, and glad the weather will work out.
Yes, it will.
Yes.
Hope Roth with the zoo. Thank you very much.
And taking a look outside with live cam, weather's certainly working out now. We're up to 56 degrees.
For sure, and that event's tomorrow, correct?
Yes, tomorrow.
So, it'll be a little cooler, a little windy, but nothing like last year. So folks can go out and enjoy it. That's the good news there. Temperatures, so right now we're sitting in the 50s here in town. We've got 55 at the airport, 55 Bernie Stage, 62 in Hondo, 54 Pleasanton, 53 up there at Canyon Lake. As we zoom out some, mainly 50s to go around. You're going to see some 60s though popping up here quickly as we do have sunny skies out there. We're going to see that the rest of today. 75, your high temperature. It's going to be warm. Some gusty winds out of the west, 5 to 15 miles per hour, but nothing like we're going to see tomorrow morning. Some gusts up to 40 possible tomorrow morning. Pollen count, once again, if you missed it earlier, Mountain Cedar's moderate. It's at 380. It's down a little bit from yesterday, but still elevated. Molds are low at 170. Let's talk about that next cold front. Arrives in the hill country 1 to 3 a.m. I think it's around sunrise here in San Antonio that the front moves through, and then through the rest of the area by lunchtime. Gusts of 40 miles per hour, as we talked about, out of the north. Few showers will come along with this front, mainly in the morning time, and that highs will only be in the 50s tomorrow. So that's the big change. We'll go from 70s today to 50s tomorrow. Be prepared for a cooler Saturday. We rebound, though, some on Sunday. We'll talk more about the forecast on Sunday and next week, too, coming up here in just a few minutes, guys.
Thank you very much, Justin. Taking a quick look at TransGuide 281 in St. Mary's. I'm looking all around town right now. We have the slowdowns in the normal spots, but I'm not seeing any incidents on the roads as of 9:34.
And we kicked off the first day of the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo yesterday, and that was just the beginning. Today is day 2, and there's still plenty to do for the whole family.
Jonathan Cota's out there live at the fairgrounds with more on all of that. And what can people expect today, Jonathan?
Good morning, Mark and Stephanie. Well, there's definitely a lot of action. We've been visiting the entire grounds, but all that action is right here, right now, inside the swine barn. Let's take a look at what's taking place right now here. As you can see, all the spotty breed here of pigs, the spotty class, are coming out here, and they're getting ready to exhibit and showcase what they've been working all year so hard for. Now, I'm learning quite a bit of information here this morning. I'm going to be a pig connoisseur by the end of the day. They are judged in 3 main categories, primarily performance, size, muscling, volume. They're looking at the pig's walk, his gait, how well does he move, how athletic is he, how lean is he, the width of the ham hocks, how smooth is he from the top, and also the length. So a lot goes into raising one of these pigs and it coming out a winner. As you can see here, momentarily they'll be coming out of the gate, and the judges are going to be taking a look at what these kids have been able to pull off and put all their hard work into. So Mark, Stephanie, we're going to continue to hang out here inside the swine bar. We'll keep you updated and let you know how this exhibition pans out. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you. And if you're planning on heading out to the rodeo today, things are going to look a little different.
Yeah, David Sears told us earlier in the newsroom that all of this makes sense this year, and he really likes the changes. David and Ursula have a look at what you can expect this year.
There have been so many changes here on the rodeo grounds, but maybe this one is the biggest.
They've moved all the shops into this huge expo hall. She can't wait.
There's rodeo bling, and then there's rodeo bling.
And 1,600 square feet of nothing but candy.
You can get all your rodeo duds here, even a purse big enough to make you look thinner.
And you can't go wrong with Mickey, Minnie, and a ninja.
These guys are not for sale, sadly, but they are in the shopping area. This is the petting zoo, and there's over 80 animals here. It is the perfect place to bring your bored kids. Right, David?
That's right, because, you know, even sometimes the adults get worn out. So if you get tired of being drug around shopping, welcome to your space. Welcome to the green.
So, Dave, that means since all the shops are in the Expo Center, the horse show had to move.
Yeah, it moved all the way over there to the Freeman Coliseum. And look at this, dirt on the floor of the Freeman. Talk about bringing back some memories and good old times.
As it should. The Freeman Coliseum Arena was built for rodeos and horse shows, and that's exactly what it's going to be used for. Everything moved from the Expo Center back in Freeman Coliseum Arena.
Joe and Harry would be proud.
The Bustin' in the Barn for Kids has moved as well. It's now right next to the Expo Center.
Yeah, any kid 4 to 7 years old, girl or boy under 55 pounds, just come in the tent and sign up.
David, look what I got.
Oh, how cute.
This is Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo.
Honey Boo Boo is going to grow up to be a pig racer.
And see, that's probably the most important move of the entire San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo this year. The pig races are now just outside the expo hall.
How cute.
It was cute.
I got excited
Very
about
cute.
that. Yeah. Thank you, guys.
9:38, about 56 degrees. You're watching GMSA at 9.
And your San Antonio Spurs are starting to look a bit different. A look at the last-minute trades made by the team still ahead.
Big day yesterday for our Spurs. We're back at just about 9:42 on a Friday.
That's right. We're excited. It's Friday. And we're also excited about the sun coming out once again. You know, another day to dress in layers.
Yes, although you can probably lose the jacket here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I mean, probably within the next hour, the way the temperatures are going.
Not you. No.
Okay. That's taking it way too literally.
Oh, sorry. Yes, we're going to be up in the mid-70s this afternoon. Let's take a look at the time lapse. We'll show you the sunrise this morning. Blue skies out there, and the sunny skies will stick with us even into tonight. Not tonight, obviously. Clear skies will, and then we'll see some clouds move in tomorrow morning. 55 degrees with west-southwesterly winds at about 9 miles per hour. Dew point is at 45 at this hour. 51 Comfort, 58 Kerrville, 54 in Bandera, 55 Randolph, and we're 57 right now in Beeville. As we look at the satellite picture, there was some fog and some cloud cover over some of our western counties a little bit earlier this morning. This is starting to break up and go away, and we'll see less of that. I think everyone's going to be looking at sunny conditions here fairly soon. And as we look at the big picture across the country, we've got some rain and some snow up here across the plains, some snow from Casper over to the Dakotas. This is some colder air shifting south. We're going to feel some of this, not the brunt of it, but some of it as we get into tomorrow. There's a look at some of the numbers. 8 in Bismarck, 32 Denver, 26 in Casper, 49 Wichita. So the air is cold, but not just bitterly cold. And as we look at the forecast temperatures here, we're going to make it up to 75 this afternoon here in San Antonio. Off to the east, you'll see mid to upper 70s. And then down to the south and west, some 80s will show up today. Carrizo Springs, Del Rio, Cotulla, likely right around that 80-degree mark. Now, things change tomorrow morning. Cold front comes through, we think, around sunrise here in San Antonio. That drops temperatures a little bit. You'll see some 40s in the hill country, 50s here in town. But we really stay in the 50s most of the day. So it'll be about a 20-degree drop from today to tomorrow behind that front. And those gusty winds will make it feel pretty chilly out there. This is around 3 a.m. Here comes the front. Comes through around sunrise, showers, maybe a thunderstorm there off to the east of San Antonio. And then as it pushes south, we'll see less in the way of rain. I think by midday, most of the rain is pushing south. But the cloud cover sticks around, and the sun it'll probably take until the afternoon for the sun to pop back out. And then we'll get clear skies tomorrow night, which will lead to some chilly temperatures by Sunday morning. Here's the forecast for tomorrow if you're making plans. 10% chance of rain. I'd say the rain chances aren't all that great here in town. 50 degrees 8 a.m., 52, 10 a.m. By noontime, 53. Again, we just stay in the 50s most of the day, and we could see some wind gusts up to 40 miles per hour out of the north. So it is going to be windy for sure. As we look down the line, this draws in more dry air over the weekend and early next week, but then the dew points build back up. And so by Tuesday and Wednesday, it actually is going to be somewhat humid, and that hopefully leads to a little bit of rain, maybe some thunderstorms as a system approaches us from the west. We get one coming in on Wednesday, another little piece of energy behind that on Thursday. We'll see what that brings to our forecast. But right now, we're putting in a 30% chance of rain both Wednesday and Thursday. In the meantime, 55 tomorrow, gusty winds, 64 for Super Bowl Sunday, and sunny, 70 for Valentine's Day. And we'll see 70s next week, guys.
How romantic.
Thank you, Justin.
Justin.
David Sears is back to talk about a weekend in sports, and I think we have to begin with what was an unusually rare trade day for the San Antonio Spurs.
It was big. Nothing this big since they traded, what's that guy's name?
Derek. I thought you were talking about the recent.
Can we just call him Mr. Leonard?
Oh, yeah, that guy. No, that one was okay.
Steph, should we have a moment for you?
Yes.
Okay, let's just have a moment for Steph. Okay, that's good. Derek White traded. This is one of your favorite. So you said somebody in your family bought a Derek White jersey recently?
My nephew.
Bought a Derek White jersey?
Well, I mean, towards the end of last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got to wear it a little bit this year.
You just had a bobblehead day.
Oh, that's right.
That too.
What are we going to do?
I don't know, but he's a Boston Celtic now. So the Spurs traded him to Boston yesterday for forward Josh Richardson and a shooting guard, Romeo Langford. So we're going to miss Derek. The Spurs also get a first-round draft pick out of that deal. We'll talk more about that in just a second. So they traded Derek White, and then a couple of days ago, they traded Thaddeus Young and, poor Drew Eubanks. He's gone, too. So they traded those two guys to Toronto for, we don't have to worry about who they traded for because that guy's going to get bought out and he's gone, but it was Goran Dragic, and so he's gone. So they also got a protected first-round draft pick out of that deal. So now the Spurs have a possibility of 3 first-round draft picks coming up in this summer's draft. We'll explain it. So Boston's pick is protected from 1 through 4. In other words, if Boston doesn't make the playoffs and they're in the lottery and they draw a 1 through 4 pick, the Spurs won't get it. But anything 5 and above, Spurs will get. Same with Toronto. If Toronto drops out and doesn't get in the playoffs, then they'll be in the lottery. So theirs protected 1 through 14, which means the Spurs pretty much won't get a first-round draft pick from Toronto this year. And next year is protected 1 through 13. But you got to root for Toronto and you got to root for Boston now. They're 2 Eastern Conference teams, so you're okay. You can root for both those to make the playoffs, and then the Spurs will have 3 pretty good first-round draft picks. That means that the Spurs are going to have the ability to do some maneuvering this summer when it comes to trading, because chances are they're not going to use all 3 of those first-round draft picks. So if they get 3, you can look for probably some more deals this summer.
No, I have a question for you. Why would they not use all 3? Are any of those chips in the game as far as other deals with other teams?
First off, that's a lot of money.
Okay.
That's 3 more young guys on your team. At some point, you're going to have some veterans, although now DeJounte and some of these guys are starting to become more veteran-type players.
Right.
But do you want to pay 3 first-round draft picks, or would you rather trade one, package it with another player, and get maybe a big-time player? Also, might want to not use one, trade it away and get some money so you can get a free agent. They have 3 picks. If they get those picks from Toronto and Boston, then they have 3 picks. That just gives them a lot of leverage and a lot of maneuvering ability.
I get it now.
They can play a lot of different games with that stuff.
So we're also cheering for Toronto.
So you're cheering for Toronto and you're cheering for Boston to make the playoffs so they don't end up in the lottery, so the Spurs will get that pick this round.
But don't go buy Toronto and Boston jerseys.
Don't worry.
Don't do that.
So, I don't know, your nephew might be able to trade his Derek White jersey in, Spurs jersey in for a Boston Derek White. That's a possibility.
I'll ask him.
So tonight, when you watch the Spurs play Atlanta at 6:30, you're going to be going, "Who are these guys?" Because there's going to be a lot of different faces on the roster for the Spurs. So play Atlanta tonight, 6:30, and then they play New Orleans tomorrow night. The rodeo road trip continues away from home for the Spurs. And oh, by the way, there's another game this weekend. There's something. Super Bowl. Is this? Remember when they decided that these 2 teams were going to play? It was like hashtag who really cares?
Right.
Does anybody really? I mean, I haven't heard a lot of talking about it other than
I have.
Radio stations that are sports stations, but that's what keeps the ESPN afloat, just talking football.
I've seen a bunch of people posting, it doesn't really matter to them. They want to celebrate the day just for sporting's sake.
Get together with your friends and enjoy the Super Bowl, and whoever wins.
It's an excuse for burgers and chips and queso.
It should be a good game.
Yeah. You hope. Of course, that's Sunday afternoon. It's the Super Bowl from L.A. It's L.A. with a home field advantage like you've never seen before. Well, I guess Tampa had a home field advantage last year.
They did.
And then, of course, the Cincinnati Bengals. Remember, got a young man plays on the defensive side of the ball. He's a defensive back for Cincinnati who's from Judson.
That's right. Hope everybody has a great game.
We can
Who
root
do you
for
think,
him.
or who do you want, or do you want to discuss? Doesn't matter.
I got to work for Mark on Monday, so I won't even stay up and watch the whole thing. Probably.
I'll be right there
really
with
excited.
you. Yeah.
So you'll be here?
Yeah.
So we'll talk about the game we didn't see. We'll watch some of it, see what happens.
I'll watch for both of
Okay,
you.
yeah, you can call us.
Send me a
Call us
message.
with an update.
Yeah, give us an update.
That'll be weird.
Play by play.
Mark calling in with a sports segment.
I'll do it.
Here's
Thank you, Dave. Well, sticking with the Super Bowl, it doesn't matter if you're Team Bengals, Team Rams, or Team Halftime. Throwing the ultimate watch party on Sunday is essential.
That's right. Here's Jen Tobias-Strusky with party tips and tricks in this SA Live preview.
On today's Happy Space segment, we are helping you to throw the ultimate game day party. We're getting help from local design team, and you won't believe the charcuterie boards that they put together. And yes, you can do this too. Amanda Digman joins me now from Carla Reuter Designs, and you have many ideas to throw the ultimate party, but this one really caught my attention.
Yes, all you need to do is grab a cup, put in some blue cheese dressing or ranch, celery and carrot sticks, and your wings, and you're ready to go.
All right, we have more hacks coming up today, 1 o'clock on SA Live. Be sure to tune in.
Quick look at traffic right now via TransGuide, looking live at 1604 at Culebra. No problems to report.
And one last look at the forecast. We're at 55 right now, up to 75 this afternoon. Warm today, cooler tomorrow, gusty winds, especially tomorrow morning, maybe a few showers too. It warms up nicely though again on Sunday, 64, 70 by Valentine's Day.
Well, finally this morning, the Cincinnati Bengals are set to face off against the Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl on Sunday, and Cheviot, Ohio is ready.
That's right. The Cincy suburb has bestowed a rare honor to some Bengals players. So 11 streets have been renamed with signs reading Joe Burrow Way and Paul Brown Place. One Bengals fan said this was like Christmas in February.
The street name changes were the brainchild of an owner of a local pub. He remembered the Bengals' last Super Bowl appearance, where one local street was renamed for then star quarterback Boomer Esiason. Inspired what happened in 1988, the pub's owner sought the city's support to do it all over again.
And they decided the 3-decade wait was worth it, and streets were named after a new crop of Bengals players. Ohio Governor Mike DeWine has even declared Sunday as Cincinnati Bengals Day. The Super Bowl, again, Sunday evening on NBC.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
They're in a suburb outside of Cincinnati.
I like the colors.
Yeah.
That really drives it home.
Well, I'm happy for the Bengals. It's been a long
yes,
time.
It has.
It has.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Super Bowl.
Have a great weekend.